Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's Wally, and today we're going to be listening to another song by Nightwish called Stargazers. So over the weekend, I was trying to look for a couple songs to react to for this week because, well, me being the indecisive person that I am, trying to think of a song to react to the minute before I start recording just never works out well. That's why I'm always up till late hours of the night. That's why I'm never getting any sleep. So I thought it'd be smart to be a little proactive this week and try to figure out ahead of time. And I knew I wanted to listen to at least one Nightwish song this week. So I went back to Gabriel's list and kind of went song by song to kind of see, what have I reacted to, what haven't I? Try to, find a song for this week. And that's when I came across Stargazers. And full disclosure, I honestly thought that we had already reacted to this song. I thought this was like one of the first reactions that we had done. And that's part of the reason why I skipped over it every time I went back to Gabriel's list. But lo and behold, I went back and looked and damn, I was wrong. Because, yeah, we definitely haven't listened to this. But I did go back to the comment section, and I saw a couple people, because you guys know how horrible I am at pronouncing things, especially Tampere, like I probably just mispronounced right there. But a few of you guys let me know that Floor does like an absolutely flawless job of pronouncing the town name at the beginning of this song. So part of me is really excited because I get to listen to another Nightwish song, and part of me is excited because I'll finally get to learn how to pronounce the town name. So I'm ready to get into the song, but before we do, as always, if you are new here, just haven't yet, please consider going down and hitting the subscribe button. If you do enjoy the video, make sure to drop a like too. But let's get into the song.
We would like to play you a song from back in the days.
Okay.
Would you like to hear an old song?
All these are new to me.
A song that has been off of the Nightwish set list for over 10 years.
Really?
But we brought it back on this Endless Form's most beautiful world tour. And it's been such a joy to play.
I gotta ask, is there a specific reason why it hasn't been played for that long? I mean, there's gotta be a reason, right? I mean, you guys would definitely know more than I would, of course. So guys, please let me know, is there a specific reason why this song hasn't been performed, for the last 10 years before they performed this here? Because I am actually quite curious.
So Tampere, do you want to hear this?
Oh, hold on one sec.
And it's been such a joy to play. So Tampere, do you want to hear this song?
Tampere. Tampere. Yeah, I'm still going to mispronounce that. But at least now I know and I don't have an excuse.
That's the spirit.
But yes, I definitely want to hear this.
Definitely ready. For Stargazers!
Just to see the excitement of the people in the crowd when she announced that makes me so happy. Oh, damn, okay. Damn, I legitimately feel like I'm on a space voyage right now. I'm thinking back to I don't know why, because I think it's the metal gives me those older time vibes, classical music vibes, but then Stargazers makes me think about the future and and all that. So I don't know why my mind is going back to what people back in the 80s and or 70s, 80s, and 90s thought that the future would be like. And so that's what my mind's kind of going through right now. I know that sounds really weird. Probably doesn't make much sense to many people, but that's what's going on in my mind. But I do feel like I'm kind of going through the cosmos right now. I really like that melody at the beginning. That is so dope. Operatic too, I like that. That voice. I really want to know, how many voices does Floor have? Because honestly, Like, you can go to, like, her metal, you can go to, like, some of her pop songs, you can go to this that's so much more, like, operatic than any of the other ones that we've, you know, kind of listened to, at least with Floor at the helm. And, like, I don't know how, she's just flawless with each of them. Like, she sounds great in any genre. And especially in this song, too. Like, that operatic voice is just absolutely incredible. But then again, I've listened to enough songs by Nightwish now that there's nothing that Floor does that really surprises me. Takes my breath away sometimes. Doesn't surprise me, but definitely takes my breath away. Little bass line too is dope. Those notes. Just that guitar part and the bass line running together sounds so good. Little change up there. Let's go. That's a really cool change up there. Oh, man. That keyboard effect sounds... No. Because that keyboard effect right there... Like, look, I know in a lot of the other songs I definitely kind of neglected Tomas because, and it sucks too because I know he is like the true, like, kind of like the mastermind here, you know? And he does so much just great stuff with the band. And I know I kind of neglect him and I feel really bad for that. But right there, I know that's just kind of like a minor thing, but that little, I don't want to say filter, distortion, whatever the hell you want to call it, the, I guess I'll just call it a filter for now, even though I called it something else already. But that little thing right there, that just sounds so cool with this song. And it's that one little tweak there that, like, I don't know. It just, it brings out so much more of the song for me. I don't know why. I just think that those little tiny changes that they throw in there that are just for, you know, like that, like 5-10 seconds, and then he goes back to, like, his normal keyboard part. Like, I don't know, I think that's so cool. Breaks things up. It keeps your attention even more. And that's the best thing about Nightwish, is that they always keep your attention with just special little things. And that, even though that little filter there was just so minor, it just made such a big difference to me right there. It sounded so good. Sounds so cool. The effect. That's the word. That drum part is really cool too, I have to say. Dope little solo. Yes! That was it. Again, you know what? Again, we're gonna go back and listen to that because I know, again, it was a short solo and all that. It wasn't incredibly long, but dude, it sounds so great right there. Again, it just fits the song perfectly. Something so small, but just makes such a big impact. How does she have that much energy? It's a cool little breakdown section too. Yeah, it's really cool. Damn! What a way to end that song! Wow. I really like the end of that song. I know it was very like abrupt and all that, but you know, how many times have I said before, those little abrupt endings, or it's just like, I hate to say it this way, but like you kind of hit that climax at the end there, and like it leaves you kind of wanting more. I love that about a song, and that's kind of what I wanted there. Like, I kind of knew that the end was coming right there, but I wanted just a little bit more, because that song was so good. And again, someone's got to let me know why they haven't played that in like 10 years, because that was a dope song. And again, like, you know, my whole thought process behind it, man, I felt like I was going through the stars and through like the, you know, through space and everything like that. But again, with that classic, or with the classical, you know, kind of feel to it, because of the operatic voice that Floor was kind of using there, along with, you know, it's metal, so it's got a lot of classical influences. You know, it's kind of the, you know, the kind of clash of the old time and the new time, you know. So that was just a really cool song. And I gotta say too, like the guitar part in the beginning and all that really reminded me. And yes, because I do put I'm a gamer in pretty much every single one of my titles, I do have to kind of bring this back to gaming a little bit. It really made me feel like it was like before the singing and everything. Like, because obviously a lot of video games only have songs that are just instrumental. I felt like that song this song could have been in like a game like Mega Man X, or like a Sonic game or something like that, because it really kind of had that like driving beat to it, but you know, it had the classical influences, but it also felt kind of futuristic, and it had, you know, again, that upbeat kind of feel to it. It would have been perfect for one of those games, and especially since Mega Man X is one of my favorite games of all time. It's one that I grew up playing. I definitely could have seen that song fitting into a couple of different stages, but I digress. But either way, that was a really awesome song. I can't believe I almost skipped over it. I'm really glad that I kind of went back and made sure that I had listened to the song. But man, this was a really, really cool one. Dude, if there are any more like this that are very like upbeat, but still kind of have like Floor doing like an operatic voice, I think that those songs are really, really cool. So please recommend many more of those to me down in the comment section, or which ones I should listen to next that have this type of feel to it, because this was really, really incredible. But guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hopefully you enjoyed the song. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you guys did, make sure to drop a like, and we'll see you guys next time.